let me flip this out. Okay, so here we have this. Lilo and Stitch, this is through Tuesday. So I want everybody taking a look at here at a couple of things so we can kind of see what's going on. I think at this point, Lilo and Stitch, we've talked about this, $772 million. It's an amazing box office haul for a film that allegedly kept its budget under control, or at least insofar as we know. I think it was probably a little bit more than what they're saying, but take it at its word for right now. It's done extremely well. Even if it was $50 million more, this is still done very, very well. Now, the question is, does it get to the $1 billion mark? My concern here is that, of course, this weekend with How to Train Your Dragon coming out, this is going to put a lot of competitive pressure on Lilo and Stitch. If you look at the most recent trends here, if we just look at the weekend box office performance, you got 146, 61.8, and then 32. Pretty good holds when you consider the stretch out from a 4-day weekend to a 3-day weekend in the second weekend. We talked about that before. So we give a little deference to that 58% because it's not kind of a normal drop, because there's a lot of people that stretched out into Monday the previous weekend because that was Memorial Day. But $32 million on the third weekend. Now, this weekend, it's going to lose some of its PLF screens, if not maybe almost all of them, because of How to Train Your Dragon. So that's already going to put a 10 to 15% insta drop on top of a natural drop. So we could see a drop this weekend. I think that How to Train Your Dragon probably will wind up with around with Lilo and Stitch will wind up with around maybe 15 to 16 million this weekend. Still a pretty good hold. It might even go down a little bit more. It just depends. But when you take that into consideration, the drift up to $1 billion at this point is getting a little further away from happening. And I'm sure Disney wants to hit that mark for a moral victory, certainly a financial victory as well, but a moral victory more than anything, to have another $1 billion movie, right? But the chances of it seem to be fading fast. I think this thing is going to end up probably maybe a little bit behind Minecraft, and we got to take a look real quick and see Minecraft, because now it's been a while and we've had so many things since then. I don't quite remember exactly. I think it was 950? Where did Minecraft finish up at? 950. Hey, I was there. I was right there. 900. So 423 million domestic. Does Lilo and Stitch have another 80 million in the tank domestically? That's going to be tough, I think. Internationally, 527. I don't know. This is Lilo and Stitch is about $180 million behind a Minecraft movie at this same point in time, or at this where it is now. And if you look here, how this kind of played out after 19 days, Minecraft was at about 350. Lilo and Stitch not terribly far behind it, but Minecraft. The difference with Minecraft obviously was it had that huge meme power. You had all the videos of the kids going to the theater over and over and over and over and over and over and over again to do the videos of themselves doing chicken jockey. And it was also at a time when it had no competition for over a month. That's not going to be the same case here with Lilo and Stitch. I think that's going to be the big difference here. I don't know how that's really going to play out. I don't. Now, the other thing that's bad news here is Mission Impossible. Mission Impossible, I think it's going to kind of hit a ceiling in this weekend, and this we're going to be seeing kind of towards the end of this. It's a shame. Wasn't as good as I'd hoped it was, but I still enjoyed the hell out of it, no question. But that being said, all the IMAX screens, bye. And that's what's driving the revenue on this, is IMAX. It's losing all the IMAX, and it's going to How to Train Your Dragon. Make sure you're subscribed to Valiant Renegade and join us every Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern for the live show.